So I'm going to try and demonstrate how to create this Origami Dove folded from just a single piece of origami paper. This one's 15 centimeters square. If your paper has two colors, then you need to decide which color you want your dove to be. I think today I'm going to make a pink dove. So we put the pink side of the paper face down, and we're going to fold the bottom point of the paper up to meet the top point, making sure the points and the sides meet precisely, and then we're going to make a crease along the bottom like that. Then we're going to take this corner, fold it over to meet the other corner, and make a crease down the center so that we can see where the center line is. Now, thinking about that center line, we're going to take this edge of paper from the center to the outer point, and we're going to fold it up so that it meets the center crease that we've just made, and then we're going to crease it like that. Again, trying to be sure that the edges and the points meet as precisely as possible. And then, having done that, we're going to do the same with this bottom edge here. We're going to fold it up to meet the center crease in just the same way so that those two sides meet together. Now we need to find out where the midpoint is along this line here. So what we're going to do with each of these little flaps is fold them precisely in half like that, so that the top point comes down to meet the bottom point. And then we're just going to squash it there to make a crease that we can see, just so we can see where the center point is. And then the same at the other side, just bring the top point down to meet the bottom and pinch the center to make that crease. And the reason we've done that is so that we've got a guide for this next fold. We're going to bring this side point in, and we're going to let it meet the center line just where we made that crease, and then we're going to really crease it hard like that. And then we're going to take the opposite point and bring it into the center in exactly the same way, so that those 2 points meet, and we're going to crease it hard like that. And now we're going to open those two folds up, and this is quite a tricky part of the fold, but if you just watch carefully, we're going to lift one of the side flaps like that, and we're going to push this triangle here so that it folds inside on the crease we just made and tucks inside. Can you see that? So it was out here, but we're going to push it inside so it folds inside. Put it down on the table and crease it again. Taking up the other side exactly the same way, lift the top flap, push that triangle inside so that it inverts on the creases that we made earlier, and then just bring the whole model down again, flat and crease, and you should have something that looks like that, with open flaps here and closed point at the bottom. Now we're going to pick up the whole model, and we're going to fold it in the center and fold it back on itself and crease along the center so that it sharpens the points that we made. And we're going to put it down on the table again so it looks like a boat, like this. Now we've got closed points here, closed folded points, and here we've got flaps, open 3 flaps. We're going to take the very top layer, and we're going to lift this point up and we're going to fold it upwards like that, and we're going to crease it flat. So now it's standing straight upwards from the boat, a bit like the sail of a boat, and it's created this triangle shape here. And then lifting the piece of paper and turning it over, we're going to do exactly the same. So we're going to lift this point and this top layer to match the one we just made, and crease it, and again straight up what's going to be the bird's wings and this triangle created here. And if you turn it back over, it looks like this. And now we're going to make some folds on each side that run from this point here to this point here. And now you don't have to draw a line, but I'm going to draw a line so you can see where it is that we're folding. So we're going to make a fold the wing shape forward along that line so that it comes to a point here. I've slightly torn my paper, but that's okay. So it runs from there where we made the first dot and down here to where we made the second dot and joined it with a line. And then we're going to turn it over and we're going to do exactly the same on this side, but we've got something to guide us this time. So we can bring this top wing down, folding the paper along the line that we just imagined, and we can line the two wings up and make a crease like that, and then turn the whole model back so it looks like this. Now we're going to take this elongated triangle here and we're going to fold it forward and make a crease, and then open it up again, and then we're going to fold it backwards and make a crease and open it up again. And then we're going to repeat that sort of inverting inside folding trick. So we're going to lift up the whole model, press on the crease at the top of that triangle we just folded, and turn it inside out like that and press it flat. And what we've created there is what's going to become the bird's tail. Now it looks a little bit more like a flying fish at the moment, so we need to put the wings up to where we need them to be. So I want you to concentrate on this line here on the wing, and I want you to fold the wing back along that line and make a crease like that, and then turning the whole thing over, we're going to do the same again along this line here, fold the wing back up to meet the one behind and make a crease, and then bring it back to here. And you can see how it's beginning to take the shape of a bird, but it hasn't got a head or a beak. So that's the fold we're going to do now, and we're going to do another of those inverse folds that we just did a moment ago, so that we make a head shape with this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fold the point of the model like that, so that it makes a crease with this point sticking out as like the head of a bird, the beak of a bird. And then we're going to unfold it again, and then we're going to do that inverse fold. So we open up the model with our thumb just inside, and we press down so that that shape we just folded folds inside on itself, and then we can squash it flat along the creases that were made and just strengthen all the creases that you've made. And that's the completed Origami Dove. So I hope you were able to follow that. If not, you can go back to the beginning of the video and take it stage by stage, pausing as you need to until you manage to master the fold. Thanks for watching.